Let's set up our South Park characters so that we can animate them in After Effects. So here I'm in Illustrator, and I have a traced or a vector version of my character on this side, and then I have the image that I used from spstudio.de to make it over on this side. Now, before we just set this up, I just want to point out just a couple things that are going to save you a ton of time. The first thing is, do not spend a lot of time tracing around the hair for the face. Just use an ellipse tool like this and just draw their face as a circle, and then just put the hair on top of it, just like that. Same thing with the face and the body. Do not spend a lot of time drawing around the body to try and match it. Just go up behind it and make sure that that face is in front of it. A couple other things that can help you out is, like, especially things that are symmetrical, like this eye in the arm here that I have. If I take this eye and this arm out here, and I forgot his thumb, but let's say I need another copy of that over on this side, drag a copy holding down Alt and go to Object and choose Transform and choose Reflect, and reflect it vertically like this so that you can have a second arm over there. So that's one way to set it up. Now, the other thing that we're going to do here is we're going to have to layer this out, but we're also going to have to create some extra eyes for this. So let's start with the layering out. First of all, this object or this graphic that I have from southpark.de, I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to trash can this layer. I'm going to go to the Layers palette, or I can press F7 on my keyboard and trash can that layer because I don't need it anymore. Now, what I'm going to do over here is I need to create each body part or main body part on a different layer. So in the Layers palette here, I'm actually going to tear this off and put it really close to my character here. I'm going to press the New button right here, and I'm going to create a whole bunch of new layers. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go through and I'm going to kind of rename these layers the names they should be as I move stuff. So right here, I'm going to grab the hair, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Control X or Edit Cut, and you can see how it has a red outline right here. That shows me that it's on this layer right here. So I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to put it on this layer 11 here. So I'm going to double click, type in hair, and I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to choose Paste in Place. That way it goes in the exact same spot, but you can see that the outline has turned blue. It's trying to show me that it's on the hair layer here. I'm going to grab the eyes right here, and I'm going to cut those, or Control X, go to layer 12 and call this the eye placer, like this, and I'm going to paste it in place, like that. And again, you can see that the color changed. So I'm just going to kind of go through here, and I'm going to cut the face and put it here and call this face, and go Edit, Paste in Place. Now, you really do need to kind of pay attention to what's on what layer, because you can kind of see like my mouth is missing now. So I'm going to grab this mouth that I drew and Control Exit, put it on layer 9, I'm going to call this mouth placer, and I'm going to paste it in place like this. But when I turn my face back on, this face layer is above the mouth placer, so I can't see it, so I'm going to drag the mouth placer up so I can see it like that. Now I'm going to keep going through here. I'm going to call this the left arm. And so my left arm, I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to go to the left arm layer, and I'm going to go paste in place. Or I can press Control-Shift-V. Okay, I'm going to cut this one, Control-X, right arm. And now I'm going to press Control-Shift-V because it's a little faster than going through the menus. This is going to be my left hand. And so I'm going to take this one and Control-Exit, Control-Shift-V, paste it on there, and bring this up above the left arm layer so I can see it. Same thing with this one, Control-X, double-click, right hand, Control-Shift-V, paste it in place, and bring this above the arm, like this. Now, the rest of it is kind of easy. I'm going to take the feet, I'm going to Control-X that, and call that feet. And I'm going to Control-Shift-V and paste that there. And I'm actually going to drag that down here. I'm going to take the pants and Control-X those and type that as pants or legs. And I'm going to Control-Shift-V and paste those in place. And I'm going to bring those below the feet layer. And now all of this stuff kind of in here, this is his body. And so it's all on layer 2 here. I'm actually going to hold down Alt and click on the eyeball and make sure that's what I want. And just rename this one to body. I'm not going to try and rename this. So now what we have is we have a character with all the body parts on one layer, on its own layer, so that we can animate them. All right, so that's how you can set up your South Park character for animation in Illustrator.